Hey everybody, Cokeman250 here. Today we're in the Homestead workshop because it's been mist and rain and it's very wet out. And we're gonna do an unboxing in here. And the thing is, I ordered this about 3 days ago and it's already here, so it came quick. But I want to show you what to expect if you ever order one of these. Have a little package right here. Let's set that aside for now. This film, which I already took off, but this film comes on the top and you just peel it off. Keeps the lid protected. And then we'll drop it out of the cardboard that it comes in. And this is what you got. This is how it comes. And what you're looking at is the Solavore Sport solar oven. Seen a lot of videos made about these solar ovens, different kinds out there on the market, but I've been wanting one for a couple years, just to add to my off-grid cooking ability. You know, you guys know I store lots of charcoal. I smoke meats, I grill a lot, and this, you don't have to have propane. You don't have to have charcoal. You don't have to have sticks and build a fire. This is a solar oven. You use the sun as the energy source. The sun is the fuel. So there may be some cloudy times, but you know the sun's going to come out and you'll have the ability to cook. But comes with this lid, and it's got a film on the back. You keep the film on there. That there's air in between this film and the lid, and that acts as a barrier, insulation, kind of like a Yeti cup or something like that. It's got a vacuum. There's air in between the layers, so that helps insulate it and hold the heat in. Then you got a cool decal, a user guide, and this just tells about the optional reflectors, which I'll get to in just a minute. Then there's a piece of cardboard here. And then you got your graniteware pots. It comes with two 2-quart graniteware pots, and I use graniteware a lot. I got graniteware stock pots, I got roasters, I got all kinds of graniteware stuff. If you have a water bath canner, most of them is going to be graniteware. Graniteware is a cheap alternative to stainless steel and aluminum, and to me it works just as good. I use graniteware a lot because you can buy big stock pots that would cost a lot of money in stainless steel that you can buy for a whole lot cheaper, and graniteware has been around for years. The reason why the solar oven uses graniteware is because it's dark colored and it helps absorb more of the heat, more of the sun. Keeps your stuff hotter and holds the heat. But it also comes with a Wappy, and a Wappy is it's a water pasteurization indicator. It tells you when your water is pasteurized, and there's a little bit of wax in here. I'll show you that, but we'll do a separate video on that. But you do get a Wappy, and you get 2 of these graniteware pots. They're both 2-quart. Comes with a thermometer. And then the oven itself. And both of these pots will fit in here. And I have a small roaster and I have a big roaster. And I know the small roaster will fit in here perfect, but I'd like to see if that big roaster will fit in here. I'm not sure. I know the small one will. But got your user's guide. Talks to you about pasteurizing water, which we'll do a video on that for you. But all kinds. Talks about variables and solar cooking and the different parts of the Solavore. But it also, I ordered the optional reflector. There's a package that comes with a reflector and everything. What you do, put your lid on here, and there's 6 clips. These clips, you'll just clip them up, put that lid on. There's 6 of them, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, and then your reflector. It'll fit on there like so, and then it cinches down. It hooks like this, so it hooks on. But read you just a little bit about that reflector. Solavore offers an optional reflector for use with a sport solar oven. The reflector doubles the amount of light energy entering the solar oven so that it gets hotter even faster. The reflectors are only needed in certain conditions, like cooking when the sun is at a low angle if you're far from the equator, or cook during fall or winter, or cooking at high elevations. How to attach the reflector, and it shows you how. And it says, caution, using the reflector with intense overhead sun can cause lid to warp or become cloudy. If temperatures approach 280 to 300 degrees, remove the reflector from the oven and continue cooking. Food cooked at a lower temperature is more flavorful, tender, and nutritious. All food cooks at 180 degrees for the best flavor and nutrition. For recommended the slower method of cooking without reflectors. I live in Arkansas, so in the summertime I'm never probably going to use that reflector. In the winter we may have to use it, but this, it will act like, when you use these pots in here, it'll act like a crock pot, a slow cooker. You know, you can buy cheap pieces of meat. We all know what the crock pot will do for you. You can buy a cheap piece of meat and it'll make it tender and juicy and just beautiful. Well, your solar oven's going to do the same thing. You can also bake breads in this thing, bake cookies, muffins. I've seen people fry in it. So you can just, there's numerous amounts of ways you can use this. And you know, in the preparedness mindset, I wanted this just in case something happens and I have an alternative way to cook. But also, you know, your dryer, your clothes dryer if you have an electric dryer, and your oven if you have an electric oven, use the most amount of electricity in your house. So if you can do away with the oven and do this outside for free, that the sun's already going to be out there, put this thing on in the morning and then let it go all day long. Cook whatever, and so you'll have a supper or a lunch, and you're not using a dime out of your pocket. Just the upfront investment, which will pay for itself very quickly. But the clothes dryer, hey, the sun will also dry your clothes. So take advantage of the sun's resources, the free resource that the sun is, and use it around your homestead, drying clothes, cooking. And we're going to do a lot more videos with this thing in the future. I'm going to bring you along as I learn it, because I've never used one. I've seen a bunch of videos on it, but just because I've seen videos don't make me an expert or even know what I'm doing. So you can sit there and watch videos all day long, but unless you do it and have that skill set built up, then in a situation you may not have the ability to do it. So you guys, I'm going to bring you guys along as I go around, as I go through using this thing and learning it, see what we can do with it. But this is the Solavore Solar Sport Solar Oven, and I'm happy to get it. It's a little bit of peace of mind for me, because it just lets me know, hey, I have the ability now to cook if I don't have any other fuel source besides the sun. And in Arkansas, we usually have plenty of sun. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of more videos to come. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Cokeman 250 from the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless everybody. And remember, prep smarter and pray harder.